You can have more snacks. Okay. I just didn't want it to block the camera. Alright guys, hey, what's up? Welcome to Mircko Media. I'm here with, I'm still struggling on pronouncing the name.
Alysia Dotson.
Alysia Dotson.
My first name is Raven. I prefer to be called Alysia. My first name is top secret, so Alysia.
Right
Exclusive information.
I'm learning things as we begin this podcast. Again, thanks for joining us here on today's podcast. I am fortunate enough to been able to coordinate a podcast with Alysia. Okay, Alysia.
Everybody, I've been called Alysia. It's okay.
No worries. My name is confusing too. I'm trying to get. I don't even know if me picking Mircko Media was actually like the best way to go about it, but because it's different, I'm embracing it.
Yeah, of course. You know, you gotta correct people.
Yeah, I don't have a problem. I've done it since I was like 4, 5. It's been a while now.
People are honestly, it's disrespectful. They're just lazy. Like, it's not hard. But
it's I'm not gonna lie though. Some of them, they don't get it. They just don't have the tongue for it.
Mircko. Mircko.
I get everything in it. I get everything. I get Miracle. I get Mircko. I get Marco. They just want to.
Hey, Mark.
So they're like, "Oh, can I just call you M?" And I'm like, "No." So some of these people are just, they're too much. So you're coming out of LA.
Yes,
right?
yes, I am. You've
been out here for a little bit. Is that right?
Yeah. Maybe like 2 days.
That's cool. Right on. Yeah, it's been nice. At least you decided to travel when it was like nice weather, because it hasn't been. Was it hot?
No. Out here in LA, as far as I can remember, it's been like very hot. But out here, it feels really good. It feels amazing. All I have to do is roll down the windows. I don't need an AC or anything.
Yeah, it's been pretty good.
Nice.
What is it that you're doing to keep you careful? Don't knock yourself out with those things. What is it that you're doing in LA? And what I speak of is, I looked on your profile, which is what I use to promote our podcast for today, and you seem to like to be in front of a camera. You like to, throw a pose and whatnot here and there.
Yes.
So, is that like what usually occupies your time, or is that more towards what you're going for?
Yeah, it's been occupying quite a bit of my time. I actually kind of got, I don't know, it took me a while. It took me, I would say my first photo shoot ever was about 3 years ago. Am I telling a story now, or?
Yeah.
Okay. I just didn't want to keep talking because
No.
I okay, so geez, there's a lot, but basically, 3 years ago, I got referred to this person. His name is Jason Hudson. He's a really well-known photographer in Philadelphia and Fresno, California.
Mm-hmm.
And I was told to try it out with him. I shot with him, and I didn't know how to model. I had no experience at all whatsoever. So it was kind of like my pictures didn't come out very good at all. They came out very trash. And I was like, geez, I don't think I want to do this anymore. So I stopped. I didn't pursue modeling at all. It took me about another year or two. I saw Sports Illustrated, they're holding some sort of casting call. And I don't know, I'm very impulsive. I wouldn't say impulsive, spontaneous, because impulsive is when you do things you don't think. I was on a mission. I had a mission and intentions behind that. So I flew all the way from Fresno to Miami by myself just to go audition for them. And then, oh my gosh, that was just ridiculous, you guys. I don't tell this story a lot because it's oh my gosh, a little embarrassing, but it is what it is. So
those are the good stories.
I went all the way out there. I spent so much money. I waited in line. There's like thousands of girls. Literally, it's Sports Illustrated. There's thousands of girls that come from all over the world to go audition for them. I was there. I got there. It started at what, like, I want to say, I know I got there an hour before it started. Like, I don't remember if it started at 8. I think it was 8 o'clock. I got there at like 7. And so, what happened? I waited hours, like hours. From 7, I didn't finish or whatever until 6 p.m. 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. So I waited forever in line. And I didn't get seen. I didn't get seen because they had, like, I guess it to where you guys can, like, they let the girls go ahead, go eat. It's going to take a while, so go ahead, go eat, do whatever you need to do. I didn't eat. I didn't go to the bathroom. I didn't do anything all hours. Like, I sat inside, waited for them to call my number, and I probably only went to the bathroom twice. First time, I went really quick, whatever. Second time, it was a bit of a line, so I was like, ugh, oh my gosh. I had met these 2 girls or whatever, and they were supposed to be holding my spot in line. They're supposed to text me when our numbers were called, and they didn't let me know anything. I went to the bathroom, and then I came back out, and I was like, you know, I went to go ask if they had called my number, and everybody was kind of like shooing me away. They were like, I don't know, go ask someone else. I don't work here. I don't do, but they had the shirts on, so I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right. And so I had to ask the security guard, and he was like, he was like, no, I don't think they called your number. So I sat there for a second. I was just like, okay, all right. Like 30 minutes went by, and I was like, something just doesn't feel right. And so I went to go ask another person, and then he was like, they called that number a long time ago. And I lost my mind. Oh, my gosh. Like, I cried my eyes out because I was like, oh, my gosh. I was like, that was everything. I've never modeled before. I don't know, in my brain, like, I was just like, I don't know, I can do this. I'm going to do this. And then, like, you know, that happened. And then I just cried. And then I found another security guard saw me crying. He was like, what happened? And then I was like, I missed my number, blah, blah, blah. He's like, oh, no, I know the head of this whole audition thing. Yeah. She'll let you in. And I was like, okay, cool. And I was like behind like a little fence or whatever, like trying to clean my face up. I'm like crying, and then I can hear her talking, and she was like, oh yeah, sure, we can get her in, come on, yeah. And so he was like, okay, come over here. And then she looked at me, and then she was like, sorry, we can't help you. And I was like, I started crying even more. My phone died. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in this place all by myself. I don't even know really where I'm at. And I had to go sit on the floor, charge my phone. I was crying, calling all my friends and family just to tell them, because they're all like, hey, how's it going? I'm just like, you guys not ask me that. Like, this is just not the time or place. Like, that was just the worst thing in the world. And then luckily I ran into this photographer. His name is Lawrence Logan, one of my favorite people. He is one of the best. He, to this day, still, that was like 2 years ago, still is trying to, like, you know, keep me booked and busy, even throughout quarantine and all that. Right before quarantine, he got me booked for a I don't know, it was like a makeup company, whatever. But yeah, and so I had talked to him before I found out that, or before all that happened. And then he saw me later. He was like, are you okay? And I told him what happened. He was like, wow, he felt really bad. And he was like, hey, let's do a shoot while you're out here. Make some use, you know, of your time out here. So we did my second photo shoot ever. Those pictures came out amazing. Those pictures, like, I was like, this belongs on like a magazine cover. I don't know if it was his camera, and I don't know, because I still didn't have any experience. Yeah. But he kind of guided me through it, like, you know.
That's good. So you creatively directed.
Yeah, and it was amazing. Like, I was like, wow. So I felt like, wow, I really probably have a shot at this. And then I kind of was like, you know, okay. And then I would say, I don't remember if it was like a couple months later, I just started taking pictures. I just started, like, you know, I don't know, getting into it and practicing, you know, and then one thing led to another. All of a sudden I'm doing runway shows and things like that. I got featured in my first magazine, I would say 2 months ago, and that was because of him, you know. Really? So I'm like, wow. Cool. They just went on his Instagram and saw a picture, that same picture that we took they saw that and they were
okay.
like, we want that in our magazine.
Oh.
So I'm like, wow, you know, like everything happens for a reason.
That's
and
cool.
yeah.
That's dope. I've been trying to break into something. I don't know where I'm going with all the media work that I do, but that guy found what he wanted, and that's, you know,
that's what I'm saying. Like, you know,
and then like, and then that helped you out. That's
it's
dope.
amazing. Like, you know, it's hard to find like good people out, like in this industry or whatever. Like, people are crazy. Like, you know, especially the photographers. Like, some of them are like, I've been taking my own pictures, editing my own pictures, or if I do have photographers take them, like I kind of learned semi how to edit. Like, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm gonna be posting some pictures soon, really soon here, and they're extremely bomb. I'm gonna post the before and after, so you guys can really, like, you know, see the dramatic difference. Yeah. Like, I've been getting pretty, you know, decent at this. But if you have a good camera and a good model, then it's gonna work. I'm a decent model right now, but I've been working with some good cameras, so that's why, you know, yeah, right on. I've been doing some good work. But yeah, so basically that's that. That's how I got into it.
How was it doing your first runway? Because that sounds nerve-wracking.
It was.
And then you have to change.
I kind of cried a little bit.
Or how many outfits do you have to do?
Gosh. Well, usually for the ones I've done, I've only done a couple because COVID hit, and so that kind of stopped everything. Like, I was on a roll, and then it's like, okay, that happened. But okay, wait. What was the question? I need you to re-ask it so I can, like. Okay, no, you said how was it doing my first runway show?
Yeah.
My first runway show, oh my gosh, I felt every emotion under the sun. I wanted to... Is there, like, certain things I can't say on here?
No. You can say whatever.
Okay. I wanted to, like, cry, pee myself, my stomach hurt. It was, like, all kinds of stuff. Like, I felt like my bowels moving. Like, I was, like... My stomach was, like, oh, my gosh, it was ready to drop. I was, like... Oh my gosh, like as soon as I was getting ready to go up there, because our coach, her name is Rio Summers. Rio, if you ever see this, I love you so much. She is, oh my gosh, she's everything. Oh my gosh, she kind of instilled confidence in me. Like, she looked at me and she was like, you're beautiful. Like, you really need to, like, you know, you have the look, you can make it. You just need to get your confidence up. Because I was like, you know, like a scared little kitten, and I still am sometimes. Like, I'm getting used to it, but... Yeah, it was very nerve-wracking, and yeah, my walk has improved by 100. Like, it's crazy, but I'm still, you know, still learning, still practicing and all that. But it was very nerve-wracking to walk on a runway. It was a very official runway. Like, through the model experience, that was the first runway I ever walked. I walked for them like maybe 3 or 4 times. And then I walked a runway for Mr. Soler for his Soleil's festival. And that was cool. That was, I had to change so many times. They had like about 5 designers, and every single last one of them wanted me to wanted me to wear one of their outfits. So I had to go backstage, change, walk, change. And like usually you walk and then you walk again. But I couldn't walk again because I had to keep changing. And I was like, wow. This is a lot, but it's fun. Like, it was cool. Like,
how long does that last? How long does, like, from the moment you start walking to the moment everyone's doing their thing, and like, how long is a runway show?
The runway, runway shows last. The model experience was about an hour. Soleil's festival, I don't remember. I feel like that one was a little longer because that one was one of the most fun runway shows. You know, like the model experience, they keep theirs very classy, professional. I love that. That's like a real life fashion week runway. Soler's was like fashion meets, I don't even know how to explain it. Somebody said BET. Like, it was like, you know, it was all black people. It was amazing. Like, it was so fun. Like, it was lit. Like, it was like, you know, like, they were playing like some real music. Like, it was like a party. I'm sorry.
You have to apologize to, like, at the very end of the podcast. You know,
I'm sorry. But it was like a real life party. Like, in between designers or whatever, they had like 5 designers, and they had like a little show. People came on stage and performed. I was like, this is cool. It was like a African theme. Yeah, it was very cool.
Seemed like a cultural.
Yes, I had my definitely.
Feel.
Yeah, I had my
Feel
face
to it.
painted. It was cool. The garments they wore were amazing.
So the model experience is a what exactly? I don't know anything that has to do with any type of modeling aside from the word model itself. Like, that's it. That's all I got.
The model experience is like a firm it's built to kind of develop models in their careers. Like, it's best for upcoming models and people who are already modeling who want to enhance their skills or just be seen, you know? So, yeah, they have, like, runway classes or just classes on, like, posing, facial expressions. Definitely your walk. You need to work on your walk. That's very important if you want to do runway. They also have something called the acting experience for, like, you know, models that want to transition into acting. Mm-hmm. You take those classes as well. Those are Megan Good is one of the people kind of semi-involved in both, a little bit of both, the model experience and the acting experience. But, you know, she acts, so she's kind of like head in that department. Her sister, Lamaya. I love Lamaya, and their cousin, Dejan Dalton. Quite a few people. They've had, like, it's amazing. One of the hosts is Sean Ross, one of the, like, most widely known supermodels, like, ever. It's, like, cool. Like, it's cool. I've been introduced to a lot of different people, like, through them. So I love them. They're very legit. Like, some people don't really have, like, nice things to say, but, I mean, I just, you know, my experience with them has been everything. They're the reason I've continued to do this, and I feel, like, comfortable doing it.
Who you currently associating yourself with at this time, or who you've been working with, or who do you have planned?
I would say them. Right before COVID hit, they actually said that they were becoming, correct me if I'm wrong, something of the sort, something along the lines of, like, an agency. They were picking models to be a part of their roster, and I was one of them. They asked me and I said yes, of course, and then the pandemic happened, so everything kind of slowed down a little bit. But they're doing, like, online classes. Everything is online right now, so it hasn't really stopped. It's just, the runway stopped, unfortunately, but yeah. So
I'm surprised they haven't done like a fashion with masks or something like that. I mean, and made it look.
See, I would be out there. I would be out there
because it's the now look. Everybody has a mask on. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Probably like 95%.
I'm about to do a photo shoot, a quarantine photo shoot with, like, a mask. Literally, I mean, like, that's what I'm going to LA
like
for.
Today's time, like, that's what it is right now. It's like, it's that crazy is that new norm, you know? It's
I know.
It's weird.
I was at Walmart and I just saw everybody with their masks. I was like, it feels like Halloween. It's a little creepy looking in here, but no, it is what it is.
And then you see the kids, like my kid. I take him to the store and he has his little mask on.
No, poor babies.
You know, some of them don't want to wear it, and then, I don't know.
Does he like his mask?
He wears it only if you're, like, really wants to go to the store with me. He's like, I want to go. And I'm like, Papa, I'd rather keep it home, you know? Mm-hmm. He's like, I want to go. And I know he's been stuck at home, especially because his mom's working at home. And then, so the baby stays home. So I feel bad, too, because the baby's at home, like, you know, whatever many hours it is, like, 85% of the week he's at home. Aww. For the most part, and then unless we both leave together, like mom and dad leave to go to take the baby somewhere, do something, then he'll go. But if one of us stays, then he's pretty much staying. So if he wants to go now, I tell him, well, you gotta wear your mask, and then he goes ahead and wears his mask.
That's so sad. The babies. I mean, you know, my guess is, you know, we all have to. But yeah, it's been quite a bit of a change. I'm just wondering, like, you know, what's gonna happen. But honestly, like, I'm still finding ways to be creative. So, you know, nothing on my end has really stopped but the runway shows. Right. Unfortunately, who I did want to work with ASAP was Arts Hearts Fashion. Oh, mm-hmm. Arts Hearts Fashion. Ooh. So loud. That was nice.
That sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sounds great. Okay, so let me turn over here.
Or you can actually, set it up, and then, or if you needed to scoot a little bit, and you can look this way.
I think this is fine. Is it fine? Like, you know, the camera, is it good?
Yeah, you get over there.
Yeah. So as I was saying, you know, I want to work with Arts Hearts Fashion. Their runway shows are, like, they look like something out of Europe. Like, if I'm not gonna say too much, but they just look crazy amazing. Like,
what are they called?
Arts Hearts Fashion.
Arts Hearts Fashion.
Yes.
I'll try to look into some of it just because, you know, I don't mind learning new stuff or like reading on new things.
Oh yeah, you.
I don't know anything.
Definitely should. You definitely should.
I don't know anything about any model.
Yeah, that's where one of my sister's childhood friends. Her name is Christina Cooper. Shout out Christina. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
You did that video and we did that little audio thing, right?
Yes. Okay, we got a little history going. Yeah.
That's
okay.
pretty much how we first.
Yeah, that is how we first met. I was trying to.
Aside from the other thing that Alex invited us at one time.
Yeah, but you weren't there.
I was there. That's where I met you.
No, you weren't.
Out there for
Mexico. You weren't in Mexico.
No, not in Mexico. For the.
Oh, you mean the Zeus?
Yeah.
Oh, you were.
That's where I met you.
Yeah, you look okay. That sounds familiar. Wait, you were one of the like camera crews, or you were just there?
No, I was just there because Alex.
Oh yeah, I think I remember seeing your face.
And I was like, yeah, we'll go. And then I was standing right in front of you, and then we were talking, and then I was telling you like, oh, this is what I do. I do camera stuff, you know, this and that. And then I think I got your Instagram or something. And then I was like mingling around and trying to get everybody's like contact info and stuff. And then you happened to be then again sitting like right behind me.
Yeah, with my sister.
Was that your sister?
Yeah.
And then we had.
She was a little bald headed at the time.
Oh, yeah.
She had just cut her hair.
Oh.
So you might not recognize her now. She got a ponytail, all kinds of wigs. Like she's got different hair like every other day. But
that was when the whole China thing. And then they were gonna do like a close-up thing, and then we're supposed to fake talk to her or something.
I don't remember. I just remember being in the pool with Tokyo Tony while she was twerking and people throwing dollars on her, and it was pretty lit. It was fun.
No, I had a good time. I don't even remember everything that was going on. We were there for a little bit, but yeah, that's how I met you, and then you were doing that video thing for Christina Cooper's.
Yes, a little short film, a little remake of her film. She's amazing. She's a real inspiration. Like 25 years old, she got discovered on Arts Hearts Fashion. She was the one who told me to get involved with them. Yeah.
Okay.
Her first movie, 25 years old. Her first movie is being featured on. It's on BET right now. Movie.
So did she do the acting? Model to acting type of thing too, where it was like a little more.
She did everything. A little. She has a whole like. She sells seasoning. Like she has seasoning with her face on it, like cooking seasoning.
Oh yeah.
A clothing line, like all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Skincare, jewelry, like she does everything. So that's why I'm just like, okay.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Motivated. I'm motivated. I'm trying to do everything too. Versatility is key for sure.
Eggs in different baskets.
Yeah, definitely. She's got an egg in each basket. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to catch up. Like, give me a second.
I think we, I don't remember. I think we exchanged some messages or something on Instagram.
Oh, yeah, you did, huh? Because I tagged you.
Yeah. And I think I said something here and there. And I think she was pretty nice.
Yeah, she's the sweetest. She's a Cancer, you guys. I don't know if you guys believe in astrology. We're both Cancers. Cancers are known to be the mother sign. Water signs. Water signifies life. You know, we're just very sweet, kind, nice people, you know. Sensitive as well.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
He's like, all right.
Yeah, I don't know too much horoscope stuff. I know.
But you don't know your sign? Oh, you're. Yeah. See, that's why. That's why you. Yep. That's why your reaction was like that.
I don't know. She knows. I don't know. You guys might know what that means. I don't know what that means. My mom is pretty on it, but I'm not. I don't know. I'm a guy. I don't know. Is it different because I'm a guy?
Maybe, possibly.
Are more girls more into?
I would say more so girls, more so women. You know. Because women are very. I would say more
in those feels, you know, like you guys are more sensitive.
Yeah, emotion and spirituality are linked. Yeah, that's all linked together. So it's like, yeah, women off tops, women's intuition, women are everything. Women are magic, and then men get a little bit of magic from us. So
it's your guys' fault.
That's a good thing.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Our fault. Yeah. You're welcome.
Taking the credit. Okay. I won't say anything.
No, we created every single person on this earth. That's a fact. That's real. If you really think about it, nobody would be here if it wasn't for a woman.
It's like a chicken and the egg thing? How does it work?
Not at all. No, because no, it's in science. In science, we're all born as, or not born. We form as women, like, you know, the X chromosomes and XY chromosomes. Like we're all women at first, and then men, like, kind of. It's a theory that men are a bit of a mutation, like they're not supposed to be here. But that's for another time. Not just that on that. You know, that's a fact, though. Like, you know, we're all women at first. You know, and then, yeah, somebody just wasn't listening, and here comes men. So. Well, that's my take on it.
I don't know what I just got into right now, guys. I don't know.
What?
I kind of heard something of that, but I thought that was...
Next question. Okay. We were talking about what am I involved in. Okay. So.
Yeah. No, and then you started telling me... Wait, you started telling me about the runways.
I want to be involved in...
And then you started telling me about Christina Cooper's thing, and then Christina Arts Hearts, and then...
Beyonce.
And then Beyonce.
Beyonce is one of my favorite people of all time.
Is she?
I will...
Uh-huh.
I'm not even listening.
It's implied.
Inspiration. Like, nobody can touch her. That's just that.
Didn't she have that new film?
Yes, Black is King, you guys. Please watch it. I cried so many times watching it.
I haven't seen it. I barely knew it was on Netflix. I didn't know what everybody was talking about. It was like a hashtag or something.
Netflix? It's on Netflix?
Isn't it?
No, it's on Disney Plus.
Oh, sorry.
It might be on Netflix.
Well, I mean, like
I don't know.
streaming channel. Okay. I don't know. Everything is streaming now since nobody.
Yeah, I'm about to make.
Nobody worries about cable anymore. Everybody just streams everything.
That's it. That's right. Okay. Gotta finish my little...
Those are bomb.
Mm-hmm.
I know, I like
so
those.
good.
I'm the only one that eats them. Even my kid doesn't like them. I give it to him, and I'm like, good, more for me. I buy it hoping that he likes it, but he's a weirdo. Like, he likes, like, brownies and stuff like that. But if I
How is that weird?
No, because, listen, I wasn't done yet. So he likes, he doesn't like ice cream. Like, I eat ice cream or something, and he's like, no, I'm okay. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll eat it.
So cute.
And then, sometimes I'll have, like, I don't know, let's just say I have French fries or I have pizza, and if he's already, like, deciding to engage in eating, like, broccoli, he'll eat his broccoli. Like, no. I'm like, you don't want French fries? Like, I saw you ate a lot of broccoli. I'll give you French fries now. You know, like, he's like, no, I'm okay.
That is
like,
so cute.
So
oh my gosh.
And so that's fortunate. And
my
then,
kids.
And then, yeah, he doesn't like...
They're going to eat
There's a lot
both.
of sweets he doesn't like, but then there's other sweets that he's just, like, on. Like chocolate. Yeah, he's on. I don't know. We jumped, like, way random.
Good.
But we were talking about...
Oh, yeah.
About the live stream with Beyonce that I don't know really what it's about. But.
So let me put you up on a little bit of game here. So, yeah, Beyonce. Black is King. It's basically a film, a whole movie. Just, it's visuals of the songs on the Lion King album brought to life, but times 10. And it's representing black people from Africa, where we originated from. Just our heritage all throughout the film. Reasons for us to love ourselves, teaching us, like, you know, acceptance within ourselves and where we come from, and all that good stuff. Honestly, it's beautiful. Like, it's amazing. Like, if you really watch it, like, it's like, I watched it, I was like, I don't know who she has on her team that came up with these visuals, but it was amazing. Like, it's, you have to watch it. Especially you do videos, like, you gotta watch it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I barely saw something. And then I think they showed it, like, her in the back of a car, like, leaning back or something like that, and that was a part of, like,
I got goosebumps
or something.
Yes, like, I was. Oh my gosh. No, it's from what we're talking about. Like, I'm just like, I need to be in that. I need to be a part of it. I'm like, ugh.
That sounds cool. I mean, it sounds like, if you're telling me,
it's amazing.
It sounds cool.
It really is. Like, it's touching. It's touching to watch, to listen to hear. Yeah, I felt a lot of emotions watching it, but
Yeah.
I'm also a very emotional person, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. It's actually it's a gift because a lot of people don't have the luxury of being able to feel certain things, which is crazy. Like, people don't feel anymore.
I guess as a guy, sometimes it's like a thing where they don't really like to show too much either. I think I carry my heart more on my sleeve than a lot of the prideful people. And I think obviously I got that from my mom because my
It's a
dad
gift.
is like super prideful.
To be
What?
able to be vulnerable is strength. Like,
A tear almost came out. Just kidding. No. I know. Do want to. But no, I need to check that one movie out. I'm down. I'm down to do
yes,
that.
that's
That sounds
amazing. I can really watch it. I've watched it like every single night. I've been watching it. Like, I had to get somebody's Disney Plus password because I'm a little cheap, but I made it happen.
good. Yeah, I used to do that for my sister. I used to get all her Netflix passwords, her everything. Her brother-in-law or her husband doesn't know. I mean, he probably knows now if he watches this. But I used to always do that until like a couple years ago, just because I was like, I gotta worry about signing up for this, signing up for that. I'm just gonna grab his password. He used to have a sheet with all his passwords, and I used to just grab a picture of it, and then I just take it home and then sign up for everything. I'd have the NFL Sunday
That's
ticket
so, my
and everything,
gosh.
and then I remember he would send a group message, and then he'd send a picture of his Netflix, and it says, "Too many people on the account. You cannot watch." Like he couldn't watch his own Netflix because everybody was logged in. They used up all his stuff.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I'll be in there
Or we used to get
fucking
messages.
shit up.
And then you'd see on the list, and it says the locations where people are watching it. So it's like Pasadena, Riverside, San Diego.
Oh my
'cause I'm out
God.
here. And then his kid in the room, so it says where his town too. So then like all 4 accounts are taken up. What happened? And he's he
That's
has like
me
3
for
exclamation marks like yelling in the text message. It's hilarious.
Don't give me your password. It's gonna be full of cartoons and scary movies, some creepy, strange shit. Like, I don't know, man. Random things. That's all I love to watch. Like, movies. I love scary movies. I don't know why. I think I got it from my grandma. My Mexican grandma, she loves telling scary stories. I feel like, I don't know if that's just a thing. I feel like that's a cultural thing. But
Yeah, my mom's side, she's from El Callao in Peru. You know what Peru is? Like Chile, Argentina, down there, Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
And El Callao it's actually where the airport's located now, but it's like it can be ghetto in some spots, And my mom's floor in her home was like dirt. It wasn't like she had concrete or any type of hard surface. Like that's how it was, And I think they were all in like pretty much a studio for the most part, and one little like tiny kitchen. Anyways, they used to have in that neighborhood people that would always go see my grandmother. Her name was Abuelita Zoila, which is
grandma.
It's just that was her name, Zoila. Zoila. Abuelita, so grandma. But I guess they used to go to her, and she would perform like type of like remedies and stuff, and she wouldn't do like voodoo stuff, but she would just
It's
do
all the
like,
same. I mean, not like that, but people demonize voodoo, but really, it's what we used to practice before we were told that it was evil. It's not necessarily evil. Just like witches, like we've been told witches are bad. Witches originally healed people, and they weren't called witches. They were called healers and things of the sort.
My abuelita was a healer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they would everybody in the neighborhood would go. She actually did like this crazy kind of a thing where she discovered that my dad had this like really bad luck for a little bit of time after he met my mom.
Mm-hmm.
So they were dating, whatever. My parents both met in LA. They then flew to Peru to go visit the grandma. He was having like bad stuff, blah blah blah. Well, she's like, all this stuff's been happening to you for a reason. There's something going on. Somebody did something to you. Somebody set up, like, I don't know if they cursed you. I don't know, right? But whatever the bad vibes that you have going on isn't your fault per se. And so she ended up getting like a guinea pig, that was already dead or whatever. I don't know how they did it or they killed it. I don't know, right? But it was dead. They soaked it in wine and they rubbed his whole body in wine. He was like in his underwear.
They
my mom,
soaked
my
the dead guinea pig in wine.
And wine. With the fur soaked up the wine, whatever, right? So my dad was even more prideful then, because that was before he met my mom. My mom was the one who softened him.
Of course, it
It
takes a lady.
Right? So, I really need to stay close to this mic so you guys can
I
hear
know,
me.
me too. I'm like, oh.
So, my abuelita got that guinea pig that was soaked in wine, rubbed his body all over, and then she like, gosh, the word in Spanish is sacudir, but it's like when you like dust off something or when you like whip it, so whatever, like the
shake it a little bit.
Yeah. So she did that, and she threw it on the wall, right? And she saw the face of what looked like a Spanish lady. And she goes, I don't know who that is, but that Spanish-looking lady is the reason, and that was my dad's ex-girlfriend. And she kept all his pictures and kept stuff of his that she wouldn't give back because she was, like, obsessed with him or whatever.
And putting curses on him. I just got, like, chills all over my body, literally. Yeah. Like,
I don't know. I guess he was a looker because he used to model. He used to represent, like, his country or whatever. Modeling,
okay.
Yada.
You say your grandpa?
Yeah, no, my dad.
Oh, your dad.
Yeah,
okay,
my dad.
Okay.
So it was my mom's mom, my abuelita, my mom's mom, who had done that work to my dad, who he would have typically not let that happen, but he's like, I've been like pushed. I'm like, I'm done. I have all these bad stuff going on. Like I have bad luck, you know.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess she like cleansed him. I don't know what happened after that, but that is pretty much the basis of the story, and that's just. That's just one story. My abuelita's done a lot of work like that with the whole neighborhood. Yeah,
I believe in all that. I'm very deep into spirituality. I'm just kind of stuck on how she just threw the guinea pig at the wall. I'm like,
well, didn't throw the guinea pig. she dusted off the wine or something like that.
You said she dusted.
Yeah, just
like.
All right, guys. People that speak Spanish, the word that I use is sacudir. So when you grab
sacudir.
Los sacudes.
Sacudir.
Le sale el vino y pues ahí se parece. Well, I don't know. However that was, but yeah, it was weird, and like I know that my mom's told me other stories too. They've done stuff that like they'll tell. I mean, they don't do anything, like anything voodoo like that I've known. Not to say like even though you're saying that it's not bad or whatever.
Yeah, people just consider it.
I haven't encountered anything where it looked like maybe that's too weird. I mean, it's already kind of weird when they do remedies and stuff, But then it gets even weirder when people start, like, I need a piece of someone's hair, or I need something that belongs to them. Like, that looks like crazy stuff. That looks like curse. Like, those are like, people do that to put a curse on somebody, don't they? I don't know, it's kind of...
Yeah, there's good and evil. So, yeah, it's, you can use the same magic for good that you can for evil, if that makes sense. So, regardless of what you call it, like, it's about intention. Like, intention.
Well, I guess even if there is, like, a good magic, then there would be a bad magic as well.
Yeah, if you intend to use it for that. Like, But...
I don't know, that's nuts. I wouldn't, I don't know. I don't do that stuff.
I wouldn't play with it.
Yeah, I don't do no Ouija board stuff.
Well, see...
I know.
No, I saw one at the... No, I... thought about it, but I couldn't. No, I saw one at a
what do you?
I saw one at a store. It was at Spencer's in the back by the lingerie. It was no real Ouija board, but no. That's
lingerie.
That's a lie. That's a lie because human beings.
Movie?
You said what?
Was the box movie? Did it like tremble like Jumanji?
No. You gotta pick it up, open it up.
You don't even look at it. Don't look at it.
I did.
Don't look at it.
I was
like, I don't even want to look at it.
I should buy one of these. That's what I said, but no, I'm not. I don't play with that stuff. I think about it, but I'm a little too scary for that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't mess with any of it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm strange. Like, there's a place in Fresno, California called Kearney Mansion, and it's supposed to be extremely haunted. I went over there. It was like an older, white gentleman who owned it, and it looked like a real life plantation. So I was like, there's definitely some evil over here. Like, I felt like
Real life plantation.
It looked like a whole plantation. Like I was like,
What do you mean?
like Mr. Kearney had some slaves. That's what it looked like. I was like, it just you just got to see
weird.
it. Yeah,
no, I don't want to see it.
it's
Take a
big.
camera if you go next
They have a whole stretch of land. I guess he owned like everything. It was like a long ass stretch of land called Kearney Drive or something like that. And then he had acres on acres on acres. Me and my aunt and my sister went because we're into creepy stuff like that, and we were like looking inside, and it's like I can always tell when there's like a presence or something of the sort because I can feel it. Like that's another thing, you know, about cancers. We're very open to the other world, I guess you could say. Like we're very more prone to spirits and stuff like that.
You have that. Okay, I get you.
We got that eye. We got that,
feel,
you know,
that third eye type of
yeah,
thing.
that extra help. You know, that's why we're so emotional, because emotions are kind of like the gateway to spirituality. Like emotions, from emotions comes energy. That's why, like, when you're emotional, you feel it. You can feel it. That's an energy thing. You can feel when someone else is feeling emotional. It's like a spiritual connection. Like, yeah, you know, we're just...
If you didn't know, now you know.
Pure magic. You know, so, you know, I have dreams. And it, like, happens. Like, I've had that happen, like, maybe 3 times. Like, some crazy stuff. So, it's like, I believe in all that. Like, you can't tell me nothing.
Where was that mansion at?
I'm in Fresno, California. Fresno.
And it's called Kearney Mansion?
Kearney.
And you went there, is it like a
it's kind of like
place for you to go? Like,
yeah, you can go inside, but at that day it wasn't open. So yeah, we were just like peeking on the inside, and it's like, again, like when I get chills, that means something. I feel it. Like when you were talking about your grandma and all that, I felt it. It was like the spirit's like telling me, like, he's not playing. It's real.
I was thinking of even having my mom on here just to tell me the rest of the stories, just so I could find out.
Oh my gosh!
Like, I don't have to experience it, but you could tell me, because I believe her. And then and you know what's crazy is that my dad confirmed it. That's what made it even more real, because my dad doesn't he doesn't believe in any of that stuff. He didn't even like care for religion.
Is honestly, all right. Like
his dad was like so anti-religion in a sense. His mom was though. His mom was Catholic. Oh no, are you good?
Yep.
I have another one in case.
I'm a drinker.
If you want another one.
Oh yeah, sure. Of course. I'd love another one.
Strawberry, black cherry.
Strawberry.
Regular?
Strawberry.
Strawberry. Okay.
I hope I like this one, because I really do like black cherry.
They're good. They're pretty good. The mango one's good.
I gotta be careful. I got these nails.
Oh, okay. I don't.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. What were we even talking about?
Oh, no. Because I was saying how, like, if my dad confirmed it, then of course.
Oh, yeah. And a cultural thing?
Yeah, of course, then I would believe it for sure, because my dad was not about that. Like I said, my dad didn't believe in like a type of religion because of his dad. His dad was a jerk. His dad would have all his kids. He had about 3 other siblings, and my grandfather would make them go to the church and pray for his horse to win on the horse that he bet on. He had money.
That sounds like a rich parent.
Yeah, he was a jerk. He had like a mansion, like I think he had like 14 rooms. I don't even know. It was like crazy.
It's always those people, like, oh my god. Ugh.
Yeah, he was he used to mine. He had a gold mine in Peru, so that's where he got all his money. But
so did he like he found it, or?
I'm assuming so. And then once he discovered it, he
took it from somebody.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably that guy was a jerk. I never got to meet him, and I think he passed away when my dad was like 5. No, I lie. He passed away, I think, when my dad was like in his early 20s or something. Because he told me, because my dad played professional soccer, and I think when my dad would play, my dad would get like super nervous, and then he wouldn't perform. And then the guy'd be like, "Oh, this is what I came for. This is what you invited me." Yeah, he'd be like that. He was a jerk. He used to carry like a a bag of diamond rings in the glove compartment in his like limo, and then he grabbed one out of the glove compartment and give it to the girl, and then, you know, got whatever he wanted out of that day, or I don't know what, and then he let her keep the ring and he'd be like, yeah, sorry, I have a family, you gotta go.
Oh shoot! At least she got something out of it. How much was that ring worth? And was this in Peru?
Yeah, but he probably made that gold ring, maybe, or did it just put a little diamond on it?
Okay,
He'd
okay,
like,
Grandpa.
I think it'd be like marry me type of thing. Like I think that's what that ring was. Like I'm
and
proposing
then
to
be
you,
like,
and then
oh, I got a
later-
family.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Or you're so
Okay.
special to me. Here's a ring.
You ain't finna see me or this ring after, so that's fine. Like,
Yeah, he was a punk. That was a joke. I don't care about that guy.
jeez, that's sad.
Yeah, but my grandma was like a beautiful soul, and unfortunately, she just kind of took the hit, you know, because back then, you know, you just keep quiet as a woman, you know, and then the men would just do whatever the hell they were doing, you know, and that's, which not that it was right, but you know that she just kept quiet and she would just keep the family in order, or do her part.
Yeah,
and
also
stuff.
a cultural thing in some areas.
Yeah, a lot of like Latino stuff is that, as I've heard it that way, and I feel like I've heard it like that too in European
same.
cultures too.
Yeah, definitely European cultures. I feel like, yeah.
I feel like they still run more old school in European cultures, even more than like South America, maybe.
Yeah, I have a different view on
I don't know.
relationships, but not the topic. But yeah, no, my grandma's kind of crazy. My grandma said that she used to love to tell scary stories, and she tried to tell us that it was so funny. She said that my uncle went on a date. He went to prom with a girl, and then eventually they said, hey, let's go hang out. Let's get out of here. They ran off, and then all of a sudden they were like crossing these railroad tracks, and then she ran across, and then she looked back at him, and then all of a sudden she turned into the devil. And then I don't even remember what happened. She said at one point she was little, witches followed her home and some other stuff. Like, I was like, my uncle was like, that didn't never happen. Grandma's always telling stories like she loves. He was like, why do you listen to her?
But it was a good time.
Yeah, she loved to tell us scary stories. Like, I'm like, Grandma, why are you trying to traumatize us?
I never had those. I didn't have much of a scary story. I only met one grandparent out of the 4, right? From my mom and dad's side, right? 2 grandparents per each side. I only met one. And I don't talk to her anymore for whatever family reasons that it is. But plus she was kind of quiet with me anyways. But I did have a like adopted grandma type of thing where like she just kind of took the role of being my grandma, and that was that. But she was older, and one of the last promises that I had to her,
she was a little older.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like older, like much older, because she wasn't like, I don't know. I guess maybe because my parents are both 75 right now, so that's pretty old for somebody who, like, I'm 30, so my parents were, actually, what month are we in? Oh no, my mom's 76.
August.
Yeah, so my mom's 76. She had me when she was 46. So usually in Peru and stuff, they wait longer. They wait later to have kids.
Oh,
that's why my mom's 76. I'm 30, so my mom's 76. And
see,
then
my mom had her first child at like 19.
My mom had her first child at 21.
My grandma, like 13 years old, started popping them out.
Yeah, well, it was like before you could have kids too, early. No, wasn't that how?
Yeah, you definitely could. I was like, jeez.
Yeah, I know. Like, I'm like, isn't your body barely ready to have kids? Like,
yeah, but they say that it's best to have them young. The longer you wait, the more complications like happen.
Well, I mean, 46 is extreme. I feel to be had.
Yeah.
Like, I think anything more than like 35.
Yeah, no, even 35 is pushing it. Like, you know, you get things like
I guess it just depends how
preeclampsia.
healthy you are, no? Yeah.
Yeah, but like with society and like how people eat and stuff, it's kind of hard to take care of your bodies. Like, you know, like everything around you is not good. Like even like, you know, technology, like this stuff, sends like waves and stuff through our body. Like our bodies are just being torn up and we don't even know. I know though. But,
she knows. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
She
like
knows
your
right
phone can give you cancer. It's all kinds of stuff. It's like, jeez.
But you're
Technology.
cancer, so it doesn't bug you. 'Cause
That.
you're cancer.
Yeah, I hate the fact that they named it that. But you know what? I think they call cancer because they want to negate cancers in our experiences. So they just, I don't know why. Like, I don't know what came first. But
Chicken or the egg?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, why? I hate saying like, oh, I'm a cancer. It's like, ugh. But it is what it is. Okay. Feel like we got a little sidetracked. What were we talking about?
Scary stories.
And
remedies.
Beyonce.
Beyond Beyonce.
And
Beyond Beyonce.
No,
That sounds
not
like the
Beyond
name-
Beyonce.
That sounds like the name of a documentary of Beyonce. Beyond Beyonce.
Beyond Beyonce.
Like-
Starring Blue Ivy. That's what that would be.
And then it'd
That's
be
what
like
that
a
would be
Netflix
like.
special or something. Or I guess it'd be on Disney Plus since she did her Black is King on Disney Plus.
Oh,
Why is it
no.
a Disney Plus thing?
Because Lion King. Like, it's the soundtrack of Lion King.
Oh, it actually is.
But
a
it's like
soundtrack.
music videos. And it's
Oh.
like, because Lion King's based in Africa.
It is? I thought it was like San Diego or something.
Because I was like. All right. But yeah, no, definitely.
You gonna try the original or the black cherry? Because there's only two left. Oh no, never mind. I like. Oh, there's another strawberry. Okay, I'm taking the strawberry.
What is that? You got
Strawberry.
a little.
Yeah, I have a little
Case
cooler.
right
That's,
there? Okay,
yeah, that's
that's
how.
cool,
How do you
that's
think
cute.
How do you think I'm supplying the beverages?
I was wondering.
you
I was
want
like, they're
water?
real cold,
You want
nice
water?
and fresh, you
I
guys. They got some nice. This is nice, you know.
I try to accommodate cool air.
I got me some snacks,
Yeah, I brought you a whole lot of
Nice.
snacks.
I got
And
options.
a whole bunch of
Yeah,
stuff
you know.
and boxes.
That's my favorite. Those bunny rabbits, nice. I got my
Yeah,
water
you guys
over
should
there.
try- I got those at Sprouts. Those are pretty good.
Mm.
She doesn't like them either.
Of course,
and baby
Annie's.
doesn't like them, and so I just get to eat them.
They're delicious.
I don't even have to I don't even have to hide them or anything. I just like, oh, good. She doesn't like them. Yeah.
But yeah.
Unless it's like a Snickers, then they both love Snickers, so I can't hide it from either. Or I have to. Yeah, I'd have to have a secret stash, but.
I've always hated
They'll
caramel, but I love Snickers.
Oh yeah, caramel's awesome.
Caramel?
Caramel. I don't say caramel. I
I
think
don't know, I
caramel.
feel like caramel's like
I like
a little
to sound it out.
caramel.
Caramel. Caramel sounds like someone has an accent. Like
Caramel.
They can't pronounce it.
Caramel. I feel like it's more formal. Caramel. Caramel is like a little like laid back, like
No, it's like that's what they say in a commercial. Chocolate, caramel, nougat.
Okay, no, they probably don't. I think I've heard it. Is that how you say it then? Because
It's
I don't know. I don't even use
guys,
that word
It's
for that reason.
guys, it's
Nougat.
caramel.
What's it? Pecan. I don't say that either.
You're a pecan.
I don't have the time. Like
You're a pecan. It's pecan. No, I don't know. I wouldn't say pecan. Pecan sounds like
butter pecan.
Pecan sounds
Puerto
like a bird.
Rican.
Pecan sounds like I don't know. Somebody from Kansas would say that or something.
Oh, geez, my sister's girlfriend lives in Kansas. I'm gonna have her watch this. I'm gonna ask her how she says it.
And then, well, I'd be like, too bad she can tell us like right now, because then if she did, then you'd have to record her saying it, and then I'd insert it
Jeez,
with her
oh my
saying
gosh,
pecan.
I'm gonna have to bring them out here, man. One of these days, we're just gonna do like a million podcasts. This is cool. This is fun.
Yeah, I would
Yes.
love. I want to. See, the thing is that before the COVID stuff hit, I had 10 scheduled guests. I didn't even as I was scheduling it, I didn't even know that we had a professional basketball team in San Diego. I know that it's not like NBA, but it's a professional. It's still considered professional. And if he's watching, I still haven't scheduled that yet because I'm waiting. Some people are willing to do podcasts. Some people are willing to, you know, do the whole thing. And then some people aren't, because everybody's just like, I'd rather just stay home and you know, deviate from
quarantine and,
you know, doing that
quarantine, you know, all that good stuff.
Yeah, bored in the house. They're in the house bored, you know,
yeah,
kind of thing.
All of that.
But yeah, I found that out, and then I was going to get a couple people, and then I was at some point going to go to LA, and I had scheduled 2-3 guests out there. And I was like, all right, cool, I'll take my gear.
Oh, you're going to LA, okay.
But all that happened before the COVID thing.
I got an idea.
Yeah.
So, you know, I have like 9 brothers and sisters, and if we were to get all of them in one room, I think you'd have a little thing going, you know?
That sounds intense.
Oh gosh, it is, because half of them, they fight, they don't like each other. It's like, oh my gosh. So yeah, it's hard to get us all together, but you know, yeah, they're like me, but times 10. Some of them like a little more, like you're just gonna be looking like.
My setup's really like my setup might range to like a 4 people podcast.
I mean,
but I don't know. Right now, it's pretty much.
Let me think. Oh gosh, I wish I could get them all together. Maybe on my dad's kids, yeah. My mom's kids, one of them lives in Vegas. She doesn't really like any of us, so she doesn't really come around. The other one that
we need on there. She doesn't like you guys.
Oh yeah, no, we need her. We need her on a show.
I need her.
Gosh, that's Paige. Mariah, she doesn't really like us either, but she'll come around. No, she likes us, but she's like, she just, I don't know. She's a little more to herself. Like, she's not really like, but she would definitely do this. So, yeah, about my sister, Mariah, you said you do like that too?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So,
you said
yeah, so my sisters,
Paige?
my siblings, yes, Paige.
Oh, Paige is the quiet one.
No, Paige is the one that just like, she'll walk in and just be like,
I'm not related to you guys.
You're ashy. Fix your shirt. Fix your face. I'm just like, we're just like, it's Thanksgiving. Like, can we not do this right now? Like that. Yeah. So that's Paige. Paige, Mariah, very quiet. So yeah, how many did I count? That was like a lot.
I think you're at 2.
Paige, Mariah, Jasmine, Vanessa, Greg, Michael, Justine, Javen, and that's 8.
Oh,
and then
we started talking about
Samantha.
Jovan. Javen.
Oh yeah, Jovan.
Yeah, well, Jovan.
Javine.
My baby. My baby is Jovan. Javine is in trouble, but his name is Javen, which is how my mom also calls me by a different name.
Mircko Tomas.
Mircko Tomas. You rolled the R. Good job. that's like a.
I'm part Mexican, you know.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. What'd you think I was?
I just thought you were black. I didn't know.
Oh, that's a compliment. That's a first. Most people, it's so funny because black people always look at me. They'll be like, "You mix on what you mixed with?" I'm like, "Hey, you Mexican and black, huh?" They know. Black people know their people, but other races, they're just, "What are you, Brazilian?" I'm just like,
"Oh yeah, I can see that."
You're too, like, "What, Puerto Rican?"
I guess I could see it. I mean, there's black people in Peru too, but it's not as often as it is like in Brazil. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's like half and half in Brazil.
Yeah.
You know, it's like actually there's like light skinned people. And there's like dark.
Yeah, I'm Creole. On my dad's side, his mom is black, and then his dad is. No, they're both Creole. No, my grandma's Creole, and his dad is black.
Oh, okay.
Creole is kind of like a mix between like French and black, so that's why they're like a little lighter skin, freckles. You know, they got all that going.
Oh, okay.
You know, Beyonce. But yeah,
Beyonce.
Yeah,
that's the documentary for Beyonce's how she came to her stardom.
Oh my gosh, Life is But a Dream. You guys gotta watch that. That's a real documentary. Beyonce, I cried.
Her?
Yeah.
Oh,
amazing.
never mind. Guess Beyond Beyonce is never gonna happen.
It might, but it's gonna be starring Blue because that little girl is going places. That's Beyonce's daughter.
That's Beyonce's daughter.
Yeah.
How many kids do they have?
3. I answered that so fast and confidently. Like, you guys can't tell me nothing.
I'm over here. I don't even know. You even know what streaming platform it's on. I don't even know.
Jeez, Disney Plus.
That movie was on a certain streaming platform. But I need to check it out now. That's cool. I did.
Oh yeah, please do.
Saw The Lion King.
You have like so many like different ideas. I looked at that. I was like, I need to recreate in the future. I'm recreating that whole thing, so nobody steal my idea. You could go ahead, try it if you want to. Like, Black is King. Black is King. Because I feel like, people don't have like. I feel like there's so many like. I don't know. I feel like my vision is different from other people. Like, it's not even like in like a good or bad way, but it's just like I feel like I see things differently. Like, I'll look at pictures of myself and people will be like, "Oh, you look so pretty. That looks good," and I'm just like, I could do so much better than that, and then I do. And then they're like, oh, now that's amazing. Like, I told you guys, I know what I'm talking about. Like, so go ahead, try to recreate Black is King if you want to. You might want to have me on board because I have the vision, I've definitely studied Beyonce long enough to know. Again, I'm way too confident.
So who is I don't know if it is her, but who would you say that you look up to a lot, or who has been a big impact, has had a big impact in your life, or influences you?
Actually, it's aside from Beyonce, I would say Beyonce. That's pretty much like
Beyonce.
Yeah, like, to be completely real, like, I love and respect a lot of artists, celebrities, and their craft. But, like, like, I can relate to her so much more. Like, she's, for one, a Black woman. Two, she's a country girl. She's a country girl. Yeah, she comes from Texas.
Really?
Like, yeah, if you watch her old interviews, that's me all the way. Like, her, from the accent to the just being so very humble. She's never, like, stuck up or anything like that. Like, you can just, I don't know, feel her energy, like, through the interviews. Or if you have the power to do so, because some people can look at someone and don't feel anything, but again, it's like energy, spirituality type thing, like, but yeah, so I feel like her for sure, because I feel like, I come from Fresno. A lot of people in LA, I'll tell them I'm from Fresno, they're like, oh, you're from farm country, like, it's the ghetto, and it kind of is. It's like, Fresno is just crazy. Like, the death ratings out there from, like, shootings and gangs and stuff like that is almost like the same as Chicago. Like, it's bad out there.
Is Fresno by the bay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know what's crazy?
My family's from the bay, too, so that's why I'm like,
She's from the bay. She grew up... Well, so she was born in TJ, but then, like, at 8, she moved up to Hayward, and then... she was out there in the Bay Area and stuff.
Yeah.
But
that's definitely like, it's something.
Aside from that, I had gotten I was having some stuff with my car. They had to do like a recall or whatever on my car. So I had to go take it to a dealership, and I hit up the Uber driver, and an Uber driver hit me up, and he's like, "Yeah, all right, cool, I'll be there, yada yada yada, the way it works." And this guy came from Oakland.
I'm listening. I'm just playing music in my head.
No.
I do this all the time. Sorry.
No, but when you're mentioning the Bay, I was like, the Bay is far. Like, from San Diego, like, a drive to the Bay is like, what?
Damn.
8 hours? 10
Damn.
hours?
Yeah, it is. It's far.
So
I didn't even think about that.
The Uber driver said he took a drive down here to San Diego, and he's like, yeah, I just did it, and I was like, oh, well, why don't you head back? Because if you did 8 hours,
wait, he drove you?
No, he took a ride. He got an Uber drive from, like, an Uber request from Oakland, and they said, can you take me to San Diego? And he's like, yeah, I'll take you to San Diego. So he took him all the way to El Cajon, which is where I'm at.
Oh, right? That was expensive.
So San Diego, and then, like, El Cajon's another, like, 15, minutes east or whatever. And then he's like, yeah. And then you hit me up. And I was like, okay, well, shouldn't you be heading home? Because you've been up for the past 8 hours. It's 5 in the morning. You left there at like 10 o'clock at night.
He was fired up, wired up, trying to make some money.
And then he's still trying to make money. He's like, yeah, I'll head home sometime. And I was like, all right.
And me?
Like,
that's me.
I was like, all right.
No, I'm good, yeah.
That's crazy.
Eyes closed, like, yeah, I'm good.
He rolled up, and he had his bass going on. He had some
me?
on his Jeep.
Yes, for sure.
This guy was like all up, like, this guy was down. Like, I knew he was from the Bay.
He was from the Bay. Yeah, he was up. He was up and he was lit.
Like, he had his, like, that Bay style type.
That's
of thing,
why
you
he
know?
was up.
And that guy was super chill. He was like super laid back. Super,
Nothing like people from the Bay Area.
He's like, yeah.
It might be. It could be ratchet. You guys gotta let me put my family on this podcast because I'm like, my goodness, like they're crazy. They're funny. You know, one of these days we're gonna have to set something up. I've always wanted to like, you know, do like. I don't know. I just wish I could record my life like all day long because the stuff that happens is just like, geez, a lot. And then my family too. Like my family is just that between those 9 people. That's just my brothers and sisters. I have cousins. I got uncles. Like they're crazy, but in the best way. Like cool,
That's a
fun.
lot of microphones.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, they would all. They would probably be fighting over microphones. Like, oh, but
Give me that. Give me that.
It's my turn to talk.
I got something to say.
Like,
Alysia. No, I got something to say.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they would do it.
See, I'm ready to go home. I don't know about you guys. Like, I can't. I can't take them nowhere. My Auntie Pam, if you watch this, you know I'm gonna have to send this to her because I know she don't got no Instagram. But my cousin Tuki, Erica,
everything on Facebook.
I'm so ratchet.
all this is posted up on Facebook, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts.
Erica, cousin Erica, I know you're gonna see this. Hi, cousin. You know, you guys gotta come join me. No, but really, we're in San Diego right now, so yeah, that's that. But yeah, no, for real, like it would be really cool, like fun. But I know, you know, I have to get that. That's in the far future. So I've got other things I have planned. You know, one of these days I'm gonna remake one of Beyonce's music videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm your man. I got you.
Yeah,
I can make
you know
videos for sure.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna rent a place in downtown LA. I was thinking about this place called Pink Palace. It's like a pink castle or some shit like that. I was gonna hire I already know what dancers I want to hire.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I do my research and all that stuff like super ahead of time. This is probably not gonna be like within the next few months. I would say like maybe. If not by the end of this year, the beginning of next year, for sure, I'm doing this ASAP because I know every single last one of Beyonce's dance moves from the beginning of time to now. Like, so, yeah, we're going to have to recreate that.
Yeah, that'd be down.
For sure. I'm so serious. Like, you know?
No, I'm down. I like the whole part about, like, at least with what I do is that everything is, the best part of everything is to create it, you know? Like, not to like it's one thing to duplicate and imitate completely step by step, but then it's another thing when you take whatever it is that you're gonna duplicate or imitate, but you give it that twist where it's
make it your own,
right? And then it's your flavor.
Period.
You season it the way you make it.
Yes, exactly.
You know? Like you're gonna make a steak and rice, that's good, but the way you season it, the way you cook it, the way you set it up, like. And then the
period.
Itself, the way that you set it up yourself.
Because y'all be thinking you can cook because it's edible, but it don't really, you know, that don't mean it tastes good. But
yeah, you give it a no.
I don't need no more of these.
Period.
No, but really. Like, exactly. But yeah, no, seriously. So that's coming soon. We're going to be doing that. And I want to do like behind the scenes, like, you know, getting to learn the choreography and stuff like that too. So, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sick. That'd be dope.
I'm excited.
I've been wanting
guys,
to do a lot. I've been wanting to do stuff in LA. I've only done maybe like onesie twosies. I did some stuff with I haven't spoken to him in forever. Brandon. What is it? Brandon El Mango or something like that. He's a photographer. He's been alright. I haven't spoken to him in a long time. I did some stuff with him, and yeah. Anyways, he's like one of the bigger guys that I worked with that you know, has his stuff out there. But
I live under a rock, so that's why I don't know anybody. Like I've always lived under a rock, like my whole life. Like my mom is very like. She didn't even let us take the school bus. She was so overprotective. Like,
walk your ass to school.
No, she drove us. She drove us. You guys aren't. No, sometimes we would walk. Like, I would walk. My school was a couple miles away, and I joined track. I used to run track, and after track practice, I had to walk home. It was so far. I didn't realize how far it was till I was an adult and I used to drive. I was like, I was walking this far? That's crazy. But, you know, I love to walk. I love my solitude. I remember one time, story time, very short story, but like I was like, in college, I was 18 years old, and my boyfriend at the time, he had made me very angry, and I left my stuff at his house, including my dog. That was just for the day. She was just chilling over there, you know. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to walk over there and get her.
Stay.
Yeah, no, I walked to the next city because he lived like in the outskirts of the town. I walked from my college to the city. It took about an hour. And yeah, he drove by. He passed by me. He was like, get in the car. And I was like, no, I'm not getting in the car with you. I'm going to walk. And I walked. And he was like, you know what? He was stressed out.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
I was crazy. I walked an hour walk. Like, I was so mad. Like, you know what? I'm going to go pick up my stuff. I'm going to come get my dog. But you know what? He took my dog and dropped it off at my mom's job. He was like, you know what? Here's your dog. You can get your stuff or whatever. He was like, get in the car. I'm like, no, I'm not getting in the car. I'm walking. I don't want to be around you. Like, so I walked. And he was like, just like, that's just me. Very stubborn. I don't do that no more. But, you know, I have a history. I haven't had to. I'm a pull up nowadays, but no, like I haven't had I don't know, problems like that in a minute. Just because I grew up.
Did you?
Just a little bit. I'm only 25, so I'm still growing. I just turned 25. I'm growing just a little bit. But yeah.
It's crazy to say. I'd be like, yeah, I remember when I was 25. I remember what I was doing when I was 25. I feel like that's more vivid now, and I gotta think back because all this COVID stuff. I'm like, I remember what I was doing before COVID. That's so
yeah,
weird.
exactly.
So
it's
dumb.
been what, like almost a year?
No,
since March.
Since March.
March to
Is that 5
April,
months?
May. Wow, you can even let me count. It was like 5 months.
I don't know if you can count that high.
No, he's right though.
No,
Maybe not right
at
the second.
You know what? It does feel like a long time.
Sorry, you guys. I keep flipping my hair because
5
I
months.
purposely try to put it in front of the earphones to try to create like a cute little style. But now it's like in my face all the time, so I'm just like, you know.
Yeah, I just see half face. I just see half of your face. That's all I could see.
You know, but yeah, so. And I'm mad. Like, this thing is still at 14 minutes. I know we've been sitting here for longer than that.
Has it been on solid?
It's stuck.
Well,
I don't know what's going on.
Mind you, she's talking about her.
Oh, my live
she's-
stream. I'm
she's
going live
streaming
right now.
as we're doing our podcast.
The connection in San Diego, like last time I was here, it was cool, but it's like every other time, like the time before that, it was trash. And then I came back, and it was like, it's like I don't know what's going on. Like, it's like stuck at 14 minutes. Like, come on now, I just need 15 more minutes, and I can turn that off.
I don't know how that works, but I would just, like it's all good.
Okay, but yeah, so.
No, but I'm dope. I'm looking forward to that. Whatever it is that you're doing there to recreating, because I've been wanting to shoot out in LA for sure. And like I said, once the COVID stuff hit, I pretty much kind of like just ceased with all the, all the work that I was even attempting to do.
Yeah.
All the guests, were all canceled out. And now I'm just, not everybody's that comfortable to meet up and do these things.
Unfortunately, I'm a risk taker. I've gone through a lot of things, so it's just like I'm everywhere. I don't fear much. As crazy as it is to say, but yeah. So.
Well, I guess with like the work that I do too, I'm just kind of exposed to the elements anyways. So like our immune system, I do electrical work, so our immune system is pretty much, set. I'm always out in the sun. I'm always working. I'm around all these people. Like, I can't afford to get sick. The only reason I actually didn't go to work today was I've actually injured my wrist, and so I can't really do anything. I've actually been having these pains. I have like MRIs done. I had an X-ray done, and that didn't work out. So I have to do like an MRI scheduled like a week and a half from now. So it's kind of a headache. But aside from that, like I don't really get like sick. Like I don't remember the last time I've gotten a cold, to be honest.
Yeah, me. Well, no, that's a lie.
My wrist. Yeah, my wrist. I like something. I was saying there were ligaments, both sides, and then my pinky was falling asleep, and then I'd get like a really sharp pain, and it was so sharp it'd like make my eyes tear up. But it's just so sharp.
Oh my God.
I get cut. Like look at. I fell on a hike here. This was just recent. This was from an iron.
Oh
this
my
is from the work that I do, and this is all from the work that I do.
You gotta be careful with your vessel.
It's just. I don't know. Like I get scratches all over the place. It's just.
Yeah,
like,
I wake up sometimes.
There's
scratches.
like metal.
Look, I got goosebumps.
There's like metal. Are you cold?
No, that made me feel like.
No,
oh
I just.
Gosh.
My
I
baby,
feel everything. I'm trying to tell you guys.
I come home and my baby's like, "Hey, where's that cut? That's on your hand." I was like, "Say hi to your dad first." He's like, "Let me see your cut." He's just a boy, He's just a boy. He just wants to see what's going on. He's funny. He's hilarious. I don't get enough of him.
From the stories I can tell.
His mom will stay up till like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, like watching a show that she's like binge watching, and then the baby will walk into the room, and I'm asleep. I've been asleep for at least like 3-4 hours, and he'll be like, "Papa, I can't find my water gun." I'm like, "I'm sleeping. Why don't you ask your mom?" Still. And he's like super innocent, and he has little glasses, so he's like,
"No, I know."
He's like, "I can't find my water gun." And I get up, and I was like, "You're still watching 90 Day Fiancé?" And I'm telling her, and then I'm like, "You're crazy, I'm like, "You're the one that's like," well, she works from home, so she could literally get up at like 7:50 and go to work at 8, because she like works here, if she wanted to. But yeah, and then the baby's like right there, always beside her. So, and he pretty much has to follow her sleeping schedule because he's the one that's with her,
He's so cute. I saw a picture of him with his little glasses.
Oh yeah. I'm surprised. He fell asleep kind of late today, so he's probably.
Was he taking a nap or he's sleep?
No, he's sleep. He's most likely done for the night. Like he's gonna stay asleep.
Aww.
Yeah, he does that sometimes. He'll fall asleep at like 6-7 o'clock, and then as soon as it's about that time, 7, he'll sleep all through the night till the morning.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
Yeah, he's a baby, He's got to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some people are like, "Why do you call him a baby?" I'm like,
"Because he is,
yeah.
Like, still a baby."
Like,
my kids are gonna be babies till like forever.
They're gonna be babies their whole life.
Little baby. I see grown dogs, and I'll be like, "Look at the puppy," and people are like, "That's a whole dog. That thing is grown."
That's
like,
a whole thing.
It's a baby. They don't know anything. They're smart, though. No. I love animals for some strange reason. I used to think I could talk to them.
I want a dog. That's for sure. But
I like all animals. Like I like rats. I like snakes. I like frogs. I like what are those, lizards and stuff like that? I like all those.
I'm pretty nice to animals. Like I don't like. I was like on a job site, and a frog showed up, like a tiny little frog. You could tell it was a baby frog. It was this size. It was like the size of like a chicken nugget, And he was there, and my hands were full, and I'm like, I'd pick you up and take you to like somewhere out of here, like where all the grassy area is. I'm like, all right, if I see you on my way back, I'll take you. So I walked away, came back, I didn't see it, and I was like, I hope nobody stepped on him, because it's a job site.
Yeah.
And then like 50 feet from there into like a hallway. I'm in a building, went to like a hallway and 2 other rooms, and the frog was at my area where all my tools were. And I was like, "How did you find me?" I'm like, "You got lucky."
Followed you or something.
Well, no, I walked the opposite way, and then he went to my stuff somehow, and was there, and I was like, "What the hell are you doing?" So, like I said, I'm a pretty nice guy when it comes to animals and stuff, or insects or reptiles or whatever. And so I went ahead and I grabbed him, and I walked like 100 feet, 150 feet. Took him to like a grassy area where there's water, and I let him go. And then again, that happened like a month ago. And then again, that happened like a week ago. And then I did the same thing for like this lizard that was caught, and I was like, oh, I guess we'll do the same thing, you know. I walked him over there again. But like that's how my dad was always too. Like we'd see like baby birds that fall out of their nest, you know. We try to nurture them and try to take them to like a vet or something like that. But
I used to bring home stray dogs all the time. My mom can vouch; she knows. And sometimes, well, she would just take them to the SPCA. So, I mean, SPCA? Oh wow, do they not have that out here? I thought that was like everywhere. SPCA. Geez, I don't even remember what it stands for. Something animals. I don't know. Special something animals. I don't know. But it's like a place, like an animal shelter. Like, it's very popular. I don't know. I guess it's just in Fresno. I swear I thought it was, like, everywhere. I volunteered there. Like, they have, like, a bunch of animals, like a bunch of dogs.
Oh, you from Fresno?
And cats. Yeah. Even though I said that. No.
I know. I was doing the whole, like, oh, you from Fresno?
Yeah, I know. People definitely do that. Like.
That's how they do it.
Country girl. Like, leave me alone. I've had people, I don't know, strange. I've had people tell me I have like an accent, but I speak regular English. Like, I don't speak any other languages.
It into the podcast anyways later, so don't worry.
All right.
The accent.
All right. Oh, jeez. But yeah.
My eyes so itchy. I don't know. I have like an allergy.
I'm probably giving you my allergies because I have allergies so bad.
I haven't had one except for the first time I moved here. It was like really bad.
I have to get bathroom.
Whatever. Oh yeah, yeah. We'll pause it.
Okay.
We'll pause it. You go to the bathroom. You again. I don't even know what we left off on. But we're back. What up?
Yes. Jeez, I don't even remember. I don't know. Like, do you know?
But yeah, I mean, pretty much. You guys have gotten to know Alysia.
Yes.
Alysia Dotson. And I think we're Dotson.
Dotson is French.
Dotson.
That's what my dad says. I don't know. He says a lot of things. So.
I don't know. You said your grandmother makes up the stories, or your mom?
Everybody. Jeez, I don't know. They just talk. They just love to talk.
Yeah, but right now, I mean, I guess I'm pretty sure that they've gotten to know
quite a bit today. Enough, you know.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. Which would be like dope, because then it kind of opens it up that maybe even we could do it again. And if I end up going out to LA too, I could always hit you up.
Yeah, of course.
And if you're down there, we could always set that up too,
you know, be expecting me. If you see me again, you'll already know. You'll already know what time it is. So, you know, yes,
so
that's
you
that.
know.
Yes, that's that.
Right on. So what is, so I guess we can close it up, no? For the most part. I think we're pretty good. Pretty set. We went over a couple things.
Quite a few things.
Yeah, stories.
Yeah, a lot of stories.
We had some family stories.
A lot of family stuff. Personal things.
We met Paige and Malaya. No.
Mariah.
Oh, Mariah. Sorry, I don't know. You name like all these names. I don't know.
Paige, Mariah, Jasmine. It's a bunch of them. Javine.
Oh yeah, Javine when he's in trouble. Javen when he's not in trouble. That I know. I remember. But anyways. And what do you have coming up? What did you say you had coming up?
Geez. Okay, so I have a photo shoot featuring somebody very special. His name is Maurice Lindell. He's been featured in a couple of skits, I guess you can say, featuring I want to say his name is Drew Carey, and then Blame It on Quay and Kelly Sweets.
Drew Carey from The New Price is Right?
Wait, did I say?
Yeah, you said Drew Carey.
No, his name is Carey. His last name is Carey. No, not that Drew Carey. No, I think his name really is Drew Carey or something of the sort. I don't remember. I'm also like, you know, a little under the influence. So, yeah, but I don't remember. Something Carey. It's not Drew.
The last name is Drew? Maybe?
Yeah, no,
Carey.
Carey. Like, I watched this man religiously, and I don't remember the name right now. Like, under pressure, I'm so terrible. But, yeah. So I was like, yeah, this will probably be very cool. I met him at a Runway show. I'm shooting with him this Friday when I go out there. We have a couple themes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, this Friday?
90s theme, a African theme.
And where can people see this, or when does it come out? Or
on my Instagram. It's going to be coming out probably sometime next month because I already have like a lot of content. I just shot with someone by the name of Derek Hutchinson, and I was there at his studio. It's like a big place. They host like events and stuff there, but it's like I shot in every corner of every room you could probably think of. So I was there for hours shooting. So I have like a lot of content from that I need to like edit and put out. So the stuff with Maurice probably will take a minute. Depending. No, I think I'm gonna put the stuff out, save the best for last, because Maurice, that's gonna be fire. But yeah.
Nice. So
excited.
that's coming out soon. And then what's it called? Did you say you had something else with the Runway people?
Not
that you
yet.
said that
They're
you set up
to be,
and then that you were gonna get back to them?
Oh no, they're supposed to be.
I'm making stuff up.
Jeez, I don't know. I don't
probably
remember.
am.
No,
You're used to it. We all make up. Everybody's making up stuff
I
around
know
you.
everybody. I know around me. Oh, gosh, no. I'm waiting. I'm waiting on them to let me know that the runway is open. Like as of right now, it's kind of hard. They're not really doing anything but like Zoom classes and stuff like that.
Zumba?
So Zoom online internet classes.
I've heard people have been doing Zumba classes on Zoom as well.
Yeah, they sure have. Dance classes, everything under the sun.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Well, yeah. Yeah, we do like labs and stuff for like the electrical work. I'm still the apprenticeship. I'm in the school. And then they want us to do some sort of something on a Zoom class. I don't know how we're going to do it.
Everything's on Zoom. Everything's on the internet. This is teaching people a new way to live life and how to adapt when things go wrong. There's almost no such thing as wrong. You just have to correct it, and if you're a wise person, you will see that. And not like, some people see problems. I'm definitely the type of person that sees like solutions or thinks of like ways to fix things before I just like, But I'll catch an attitude some days when things don't go right, and then I'll fix it. But, yeah. That's that.
Right on. And then your Instagram?
At
Instagram?
Alysia_Dotson. Alysia, ALYSI 4 A's _Dotson. DOTSON, and there's 4 N's. So
yeah, I had to make that count.
Because
when I tagged you today, I was like, how many A's? I had to go back and forth. I think I had to take a screenshot and just to make sure.
I made it a little complicated specifically for that reason. You're only gonna find me if you're truly willing,
Okay.
I
can dig that.
Give them some extra work, because a lot of people aren't gonna want to like do all that. And it's like,
sometimes they just click and then they're just like whatever, and it's like, well, if you're not really, you're just gonna waste your time if it's something that you're not, invested in or whatever. So
yeah, exactly. So
that makes sense.
only people
mine's
that
just a
are
weird name,
invested are gonna find me.
If people don't search my name, they won't find it, and if they search my name, then they'll find it because mine's just a weird name. So it works out. So cool. I appreciate it. Thank you for showing up.
Thank you for having me. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
I had fun, and I'm looking forward to the next time for sure.
Sounds good, guys. So for you guys to check this out, being that you're watching this on a YouTube channel, if you're watching the video, the podcast itself, if you want to keep listening, is Mircko Talks, which is it's on Google, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, Spotify. Mircko Talks.
I'm on Spotify?
Yeah, it'll be on Spotify also.
I'm on Apple?
Yes, you know it.
Okay, so yeah. Another thing to add to my resume.
Right on.
Nice. Okay. Thank you guys. Toodles.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
All right, let's do it again. Start over.
Cut.